First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We would call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Here's a diving catch right side. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Murray off play action. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he has the first down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Calais. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Lions, 1st down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Murray now to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Travis Etienne
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Flush to his right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he pulls over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got it to Williams.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. ETN once more.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Murray's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Pitching it out to Etienne.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Murray.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Garoppolo now. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And that's caught inside the 35. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Second and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Murray to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Parris313. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.